So, you're a business owner, most likely an agency owner, a coach, a consultant, and you want to scale further. Now let me ask you a question. What if you were able to book 10 to 20 sales meetings per week with qualified leads? That's an extra 40 to 80 sales calls per month with qualified prospects who are ready to pull out their credit card and buy from you. And by qualified, I mean people who know what you have to offer and who also have the money to work with you. And the best part? No ad spend, meaning every sale you get, it's free money. So you can literally decide to reinvest in your business and go from 2 to 10k per month all the way up to 50k per month, 100k per month, or if you like, you can take that extra pile of cash and drop it on a brand new GT3. Now, since it's probably the first time we meet, why should you even listen to me? My name is Fred and I'm a 22-year-old entrepreneur from a lower middle class background. I went from having only $400 to my name over 5 years ago to generating upwards of $1,000 in a day at 21 selling services and consulting online. And I also went from being socially anxious to the point I couldn't even go for a walk in the neighborhood to spreading my message with the world and generating over 42 million views on social media, starting with no audience. But what's even better is that every single morning I wake up to new booked calls in my calendar and new applicants for my coaching program. As soon as I released the automated system I'm going to share with you in this video, I was able to book 10 meetings with qualified leads in less than 48 hours. And the best part, I didn't spend a single penny on ads. It cost me nothing. And we keep booking more and more meetings every single day. So look, this is how most agency owners, coaches and consultants go about getting leads, booking meetings and getting customers. They spend hours every day manually reaching out to potential customers, which is extremely time consuming to begin with. But the worst part is that if you stop doing your outreach for the day, you'll get no booked calls. So every day you have to do your outreach. You're literally a slave of the business, you're not in control. Or they have a team of appointment sellers who book meetings for them, but they have to train, pay and manage these people. Or they use referrals. Now if you use referrals to get customers, what would you do in order to double, even triple your business in the next 30 days? Let's say you had a gun to your head and you had to double your business in the next 30 days. If you're only relying on referrals to get customers, you're fucked. It's not an automated system, nor is it a predictable way to get new meetings booked and new customers. You're always at the mercy of somebody else because you have to essentially beg for referrals, and on top of that, at some point, you run out of people to ask referrals from, so you can't scale that. Now if you have a team that does the outreach for you, and same thing, you had a gun to your head and you had to double your business in the next 30 days, otherwise somebody would pull the trigger, you would need to double the workforce, so probably double the amount of people that you hire to double the amount of outreach you're doing. Or if you're doing this yourself, alone, if you spend 3 hours a day doing outreach, you would now need to do 6 hours of outreach per day. Now paid ads work to get customers, but if you don't know exactly what you're doing, you can very quickly burn through thousands of dollars. You know, the same dollars you've worked so hard to earn. And at the time I'm recording this video, we've generated over 42 million views on social media with zero ad spend. Now if we do the math, for 1,000 views you typically pay $2 all the way up to $70. Of course, the more expensive the cost per 1,000 views, the more qualified those views are. But that means that if I had gone to paid ads to generate these views, it would have costed me anywhere from $84,000 all the way up to $2.94 million. And that's 42 million new people who discovered my brand, what I do. So do you imagine how much cold outreach you'd need to send just in order to keep up? You would need to send approximately 7 million cold emails a month. That's over 233,000 emails a day. Let's say you send 50 emails per day with one domain. You would need 4,060 domains in order to keep up. And if you pay $6 per month per domain, you would need to spend over $27,000 per month. And that doesn't even include all the other costs that you have. And if we multiply that by 12 months, your expenses for the domains alone would cost you over $335,000 a year. Just imagine sending out 7 million cold emails per month. That's insane. Now, even if you're utilizing ads to get customers and it works for you, the truth is, by not making organic content, free valuable content for your niche on social media, you're leaving a lot of money on the table. And as soon as you turn off your ads, or if Facebook or other platforms decide to restrict your ad account, which happens pretty often to lots of business owners, unfortunately, all of a sudden, you'd be getting zero booked calls. I can't even imagine all these successful coaches, agency owners, consultants who make, let's say, 10 grand a month, and all of a sudden, because their ads got restricted, they can't run ads anymore. If you're only relying on ads, every day you wake up with that fear of not knowing whether your ad is still running or whether Facebook ads for some reason decided to shut it down. And what's really powerful when you make content is that you can create retargeting ads to essentially retarget the people that watched your videos and that are also most likely to buy. buy. So they're much closer to a warm lead than a cold lead because they already know you, trust you, and like you. And these people are much easier to convert into paying customers than complete strangers. And that also makes your ads a lot less expensive. It's literally like having an automated cash printing machine that works 24/7 for you. You put $1 in, you get $10 back. So if you had a machine like that, wouldn't you just keep putting more dollars into it to get more out of it? And answer this question, do you really think that guys like Iman Gadzhi or other very successful guys in this space would be making over $1 million in a month if they didn't make content online, if they were solely relying on outreach or on referrals? Obviously not. They're only able to make so much money, to impact so many people, sell so many products or services because lots of people know them, like them, and trust them. When you make specific content for your ideal customers, you get to book meetings on autopilot even while you're asleep. Every single morning when I wake up, one of the first things I do nowadays is review all the booked calls and accept or reject applications for my coaching program. Even in the evening, when I'm relaxing with my loved ones, I'm still getting Calendly notifications telling me new leads booked meetings with me. There isn't a single day we don't book a single sales call. And every single one of the prospects I get is qualified because they've already seen my videos, which all act as mini VSLs, and so they're essentially sold on my coaching before they even hop on a call with me. Because I'm sure that you know that most of your prospects that you speak to actually make up their minds before they even hop on a call with you. So the real sales process happens before the call, not even while you're on the call. Ideally, you'd only want to take calls with people that are excited to work with you and who also have the money to work with you. And if you were getting dozens of booked calls per week, you could just pick and choose who you want to call or who you want to work with. I've personally never ever booked a call with somebody who reached out to me in my DMs but who isn't posting content on social media. And I know lots of other people for whom it's true as well. I personally know a guy, I won't say names or anything, he's in e-com and he's been stuck at 2 to 3K per month for the past 6 months, even though he's really hardworking and his offer is great. But do you know why? It's because he's relying solely on outreach to get customers and he doesn't have a personal brand. He's sending out 1,000 emails a day 6 times a week. So if we do the math, that's 6,000 emails per week and 24,000 emails per month to cold leads. Now guess how many meetings he's booking out of those 24,000 emails? Only 5 to 6 meetings per month at best. And as you already know, not everyone who books a call will actually show up and not everyone who shows up will actually buy. So with only 5 to 6 meetings, good luck. So I'm sure that by now you can see it's very difficult to scale beyond $10,000 per month if you're solely relying on cold outreach or even worse, referrals. If he wanted to double the amount of meetings he's booking in a month, he would need to double the amount of work he's doing, send double the amount of emails. So to book 10 to 12 calls in a month, he would need to send 48,000 emails per month. While it only took me 2 YouTube videos that each got 1,000 views to book 10 meetings with qualified prospects. And that happened in the span of 48 hours. Now if you do the math, an average of 5 meetings booked per day equals 150 meetings booked per month. And all of that with less than 3,000 YouTube subscribers and less than 100 on Instagram. So I'm by no means famous. Yet, I get more booked calls in a day than the guy who sends out 24,000 emails per month. And I'm telling you, I get so many cold DMs and emails every single day, most of the time I don't even bother to open them. Nowadays, not posting free content that showcases your expertise, that explains what you do, how you can help people, that sells them on your offer before they even hop on a sales call with you is a huge mistake. It's like not even having a website. I'm able to get dozens of qualified leads per week and my calendar is literally packed with qualified appointments. And all of that with no money spent on ads, no VAs and no appointment setters. And I can guarantee I'm booking more meetings in a day than all the people who reach out to me on email or in my DMs book in a month. Now if you're already getting paying customers, you have proof of concept. It shows that what you do works. There is a demand for what you have to offer. So now imagine if on top of that you could get 10 to 50 extra qualified sales calls per week. If you sell something for $3,000 and you only close 3 more leads per week, that's an extra $9,000 per week or $36,000 per month added to your business with literally no money spent on ads or on appointment setters. That's literally free money. That gives you insane profit margins, which only makes it easier to grow your business, to take it to the next level, or if you want, go have some fun and spend that money on a brand new GT3. And when you rely on cold outreach to book meetings, the problem is that what happens after you send that cold outreach? You send your email, you send your DM, and then what? You hope that the person will care and respond. But if I post a YouTube video, I can still get booked meetings from that same YouTube video that took me a few hours to make, months and even years down the line. It's an activity with high leverage. And that same video, it could get 100 views, 1,000 views, 10,000 views, even 1,000,000 views if I get lucky, let's say. Whereas a cold outreach is simply a cold outreach. It won't multiply itself. And the second you stop cold outreach, you stop getting booked calls. Whereas, like I said, YouTube videos can still book you meetings meetings months and years down the line. Now, if you're already making content on social media, yet you're not booking meetings, it's because you're doing it wrong. Like I said, you don't necessarily need a lot of views to book lots of meetings with qualified prospects. More so than getting a lot of views, what matters the most is getting the right views, making specific valuable content for your ideal customer. I would much rather have 300 qualified views from prospects in my niche, as opposed to a million views from 12-year-olds who are never going to buy what I have to offer anyway. So look, you have two options now. Option 1 is to take all the valuable information I've just given you in this video and to try to implement it on your own. But I'm going to warn you, not getting a mentor sooner to show me the way and to keep me accountable is exactly what made me waste 10 years of my life. I struggled for 10 long years from the moment I discovered online business when I was 11 to the moment I had my first $1,000 a day in sales at 21. And then, if you solely rely on cold outreach, on appointment setters, or VAs, or paid ads, if you wanted to double your business tomorrow, it would cost you even more money and naturally eat away at your profit margins. But with the copy-paste system I can help you implement, you will literally be printing cash out of thin air because you'll be getting customers for free with no ad spend, no appointment setters. I've boiled it all down into a simple step-by-step system that you can replicate very quickly and start booking meetings with qualified leads for completely free in just a matter of days. And all of that even if you have 0 followers. Now, if you want to combine that with ads, and especially retargeting ads, it's a very powerful system. But not doing organic marketing properly is costing you an extra $20,000 to even $50,000 per month. Or your other option is to click the button below this video or the link in description if you're watching this on YouTube and book a free call with me or my team, and we'll see if we can help you to take your business to the next level. If you're a beginner, you're starting out from scratch, I invite you to check out the other videos on my channel. That being said, I'll see you then.